Have you ever felt like time is flying by? Or wondered if time is just an illusion created by your mind? Today, we're going to explore the fascinating question of whether time is real or just a figment of our imagination. Get ready to challenge your understanding of the universe and maybe even question your own sense of reality. Time flies when you're having fun is a common saying, but what if I told you that time also flies when you're not having fun? That's right, time is a way of passing by quickly, whether we're enjoying ourselves or not. It's like that awkward conversation you have with your distant cousin at family gatherings. You just want it to end, but time seems to slow down, and every minute feels like an eternity. But on the other hand, when we're engaged in something we love, time seems to fly by in an instant. It's like binge watching your favorite TV show. You start watching one episode, and before you know it, it's 3 in the morning, and you've watched the entire season. You look at the clock, and you realize that 8 hours have passed, but it feels like it was only a few minutes. Time is one of the most fundamental aspects of our existence. We use it to organize our lives, measure the passing of days and years, and make sense of the world around us. But what if time is not what we think it is? What if our perception of time is just an illusion? Let me share a personal story. Have you ever been so engrossed in an activity that time seems to stand still? I remember once when I was playing a video game, I looked up at the clock and was shocked to see that 4 hours had passed in what felt like minutes. It was as if time had disappeared, and I was completely absorbed in the moment. This experience made me wonder if time is really as objective as we believe it to be. Maybe you've had a similar experience while watching a movie, or reading a book, or spending time with friends and family. These moments where time seems to slow down or speed up can make us question the nature of time itself. Is time really passing at the same rate, or is it just a perception in our minds? Philosophers throughout history have debated the nature of time, and their views are diverse and sometimes contradictory. Let's explore some of the most intriguing theories about the nature of time, and see if we can unravel this timeless mystery. One of the most mind-bending aspects of time is the concept of the now. Everything we experience is always in the present moment, the now. The past is a memory, and the future is a projection of our imagination. But what does this mean for the nature of time itself? Some philosophers and scientists have argued that there may be no past or future, only the eternal present moment. This view of time is known as presentism. According to presentism, only the present moment exists. The past is merely a memory, and the future is a mere possibility. In other words, time is not a real thing, but merely an illusion created by our experience of the present moment. This view of time is quite radical and goes against our everyday experience of time. However, it is an intriguing idea that has captured the imagination of many thinkers throughout history. One of Alan Watts' most famous quotes on time is, "The future is a concept, it doesn't exist. There is no such thing as tomorrow. There never will be, because time is always now." This quote speaks to the idea that the present moment is all that exists. The past is gone, the future is yet to come, and all we have is the eternal now. In many ways, Watts' perspective on time is similar to the presentist view we discussed. However, he takes it a step further by emphasizing the importance of freeing ourselves from our cultural and linguistic biases. By doing so, we can gain a deeper understanding of the true nature of time and our place within it. But how did other people look at the idea of time? First, let's consider the view of Immanuel Kant. Kant believed that time is a necessary condition for the possibility of human experience. He argued that time is a mental framework that we use to organize our perceptions of the world. In other words, time is not something that exists independently of our minds, but is instead a product of our cognitive processes. Next, let's consider the view of Henri Bergson. Bergson believed that time is a subjective experience that cannot be captured by scientific measurement. He argued that time is a continuous flow that cannot be divided into discrete moments. To illustrate his point, Bergson used the example of a melody. When we listen to a melody, we experience it as a continuous flow of sound, with each note leading seamlessly into the next. Bergson argued that time is like the melody, a continuous flow that cannot be divided into discrete moments. Finally, let's consider the view of Martin Heidegger. Heidegger believed that time is an essential aspect of human existence. He argued that our understanding of time shapes our understanding of the world around us, and that we are always thrown into time and must confront our own mortality. Heidegger believed that our relationship to time is not just a matter of measuring the passing of moments, but is instead a fundamental part of our experience of the world. Time is a complex and multifaceted concept, and our understanding of it is constantly evolving. As we continue to explore the nature of time, we may uncover new insights into the nature of the universe and our place within it. The question of whether time is an illusion or a fundamental aspect of reality is one that has puzzled philosophers and scientists for centuries. While we may never fully understand the true nature of time, the pursuit of knowledge and understanding is a journey worth taking. So the next time you feel like time is slipping away from you, remember that it's a mystery that has captivated the greatest minds in history, and perhaps one that will continue to do so for generations to come. Have you ever felt like time is